What's going on? Michael Jorgensen from Chess Club Media here, jamming out number one to some Michael Jorgensen. I don't know if you check me out on iTunes or Spotify, but I'm there. This album is called Seattle Wakes Me Up. I made the whole thing on an iPad. Just trying to set the vibe here for today. Looking out, it's a beautiful world. You know, what's funny is that it reminds me of, let me turn this down a little bit. It reminds me of Japan. I was in Japan at the beginning of the year. And when you're in Japan, people keep their distance anyway. And they don't really talk to strangers. And it's not weird and it's not rude. I had a meeting with Brian this morning, and I was sharing with him how, you know, in Japan, there's people everywhere, but they keep to themselves or they keep to their little group. So it's not, I want to say it's nice. It's nice to have things be a little more quiet. I understand the impact and everything, but it is a pleasure for people to have space and just be a little more quiet. So the major challenge then, right now, I mean, obviously business is a challenge, revenue is a challenge. I was looking up the disaster relief for small business in America, and I found out that even last year we had a hurricane in Florida that qualified for disaster relief. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, man, how many opportunities did we miss because someone lost their opportunity? So the trickle down is definitely felt. Right now at Chess Club Media, this time of year is always a bit slow for us as we reset and clients adjust their budgets and their approach and their outlook. So we're not surprised that it's slow, but we realize that our customers need customers, and a lot of the businesses we work with are low on customers. So rather than be in a space to where, we could justifiably say, hey, you know what, here's your money back, which would be the right thing to do. On one hand, it's always good to continue marketing even when it's slow. I remember one of the first things I learned about advertising was that, and I don't know if this is true, it's just one of those things you hear, that the businesses that survived the Great Depression are the businesses who continued to advertise. Now, that's something I learned when I was selling Yellow Page ads. So no knock or anything, but I know that we can be very aggressive in Yellow Pages with what we say. So what I wanted to do today, my point is I wanted to give you guys some tools that you can use to get through this, whether it is a lockdown or just a low business time. Revenue is not everything, right? We get clients who need revenue, but their recruitment and their opportunities and associations are more long-term and have a bigger reach. That's one thing. Another item is sometimes people just can't handle the amount of business that comes in, and that can make you feel bad and look bad and set you back and cause all kinds of problems. And then finally, just flat out, revenue isn't everything. We got to make money, but we're not always making money. And so, you don't get muscles overnight, but you can feel better about yourself overnight and set yourself up to continue a habit that will be lasting. So with that being said, I'm using a whiteboard now, and I saw. Hold on, let me get my little Facebook with Boost. Hold on, my little Facebook with Boost attendee in there. In fact, since I'm on Facebook today, I think I'm going to go ahead and put this bad boy on. So at Chess Club Media, on Monday mornings and Wednesday mornings, we have a 30 to 60 minute meeting where we just exchange what's going on with each other. We get an update. We talk about technology, what's going on. We talk about our projects. We talk about what we'd like to do. But overall, the whole point is just to keep the culture going and keep the communication going. So I want to share with you, I know it's a big buildup, some of our mindsets and some of the things that we go to default. So listen, even if you don't get any work done today, even if you work for 5 minutes, even if you only open up your computer, that is good. That is progress. Think about the thousands and hundreds of days, or even dozens of days have passed where you have done nothing to cue yourself up. So I want you to know, just thinking right is a good business activity. It's a good thing for you to do. Let me jump into this. So this is the RONA reset, or how I learned to stop worrying and love the lockdown 2020. Okay. So the first thing is, number one, let's go here. Number one is Berserker mode. So Berserker mode, Berserker. So I wrote Berserker mode. Let me just get this right. Berserker. Berserker mode. Berserk mode is fine. But Berserker mode, what is that? That is going crazy and going all in and being excited and waking up early, waking up before 7 or 8 o'clock when you have no office to be to, and going, let's get after it. What are we going to do today? Number two is get some. You got to get some. I know you know what get some means. So you got to get out there and you got to get some, whether that is just writing down on a piece of paper what your ideas are, actually making a call, or guess what? You can even send a text message. Are you a salesperson? Are you a person who makes deals? Are you a person who's in charge of business development? Have you tried just texting people? Number one, right now, everybody's going to be home. But number two, get some. Send a message. Find out what's out there. Number three is to get after it. Now, if you are following Jocko, like a lot of people are, then you'll understand these phrases. Berserker mode, get some, get after it, activate, lock and load, right? Right now is the time where you have to look at all of this and go, hey, if I have to change my business or do different business, I'm going to do it. How am I going to do it? What's it going to look like? And I'm actually going to do it. I'm actually going to take and write down on the whiteboard what the ideas are. I'm going to open up Facebook. I'm going to open up the camera and I'm going to hit record. Now, here's the thing about these phrases. Look, Berserker mode, get some, get after it, activate, lock and load. We'll do the other three. These phrases come from somebody who is close to me. These phrases come from somebody who inspires me and motivates me. Now, look, it's not Jocko. Jocko inspires me and motivates me, but what? Jocko is a crazy Navy SEAL commander with crazy discipline. I hope to get there one day, but that's not me. But what I do have is people in my life who follow these principles. So I'm going to give a little shout out. Now, I don't know if I can mention people by name. I don't know if I can do that because it's going to be businesses and personal. So let me just put a blanket. These phrases here, lock and load, activate, get after it, get some, Berserker mode, those are Jocko phrases that come to me from my cousin who texts me anywhere from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. almost every day and motivates me. So who in your life is motivating you? And are they getting motivated by things that are good for you, good for your brain? So having the right mindset, the people around you with the right mindset, and just reinforcing it every day. You know what? Today, Monday, what's today? The 23rd? Today is going to be a great day. Every day you need to wake up and tell yourself, it's going to be a great day. You need to tell the people you work with and the people you love, it's going to be a great day. And you're going to figure out reasons why it's going to be a great day, and it's going to be a great day, right? So let's go down the list. Now, these next two are from my uncle. My uncle, let me just tell you, is a bad man in a good way. My uncle is the sales leader for one of the biggest sales organizations in Central Florida at one of the major hubs in the world, the number one tourist destination in the world, the top high-end product that these people can buy. My uncle just closes deals left and right, and he has people under him that close deals. He's the man. I remember when I started Chess Club Media, he was a paramedic and he wanted to get into sales. So I shared a book with him. And of that book, what he got out of it was that when someone has a complaint or an objection, say, is there anything else aside from that? So normally when you're doing sales and people push back, you go, oh, well, this, well, that. Instead of doing that, wait a second and go, hey, I understand the price is too high. regularly you jump in on that and go, hey, well, the price is too high. We can make the price lower. I can give you a discount. No, I understand the price is too high. Is there anything else aside from that holding you back? And they'll go, well, I'm not so sure about this. Oh, okay. So let me understand this correctly. You're concerned that the price is too high and you're concerned that the product won't be available next year. That makes sense. Aside from that, is there anything else? And they'll usually go, no, no, no. And you go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Anything at all. And for me, what people have told me, they're deeply personal things and they're valid questions, right? That's the real objection. Arguing with anything else before that point is silly. They are afraid to ask you the real question because one thing I remember from college, saving face is the hardest thing for a person to do. So I got a degree in communication, not communications. I started in PR and marketing and advertising. And guess what? Those were the worst grades that I got in college. So I changed my major to communication, which is actually more of what we do today, is communicate ideas. I studied public and cultural communication. If that's not social media, that was in 2004. We had MySpace, I think, just getting started, and we had the actual original lookbook or whatever it was that Zuckerberg had, and we had some other kind of Tinder type, hot or not type thing. But anyway, my point is that there are people who are in your life, friends and family can inspire you, and look out for those people because they will reinforce these values and these phrases every day. So then these next two things are from my uncle. I almost said him by name. You know who you are. He knows who he is. Your attitude determines your altitude. And what is the other one that he used, my uncle? R plus E equals O. And he has this on a bracelet on his hand. Results plus effort equals outcome. Your attitude determines your altitude. Are you good? Are you feeling good? Are you happy? Are you in a good mood? Your attitude determines your altitude, right? And look, what is the altitude of this sales graph? That boy is going up, right, to the sky. Next one of my favorites, he says, teamwork makes the dream work. I can't even tell you, I've worked with Brian as part of the chess club team for the past year. I can't even, we've accomplished so much, and even things that didn't fall through to even that fell through to get to the other side together and say, hey, that didn't work, but this works and this works. Well, this works. Teamwork makes the dream work. So don't do this stuff alone. Whether or not you have employees or people that work with you, you need to have friends and family that motivate you too. This is my cousin. This is my uncle, right? Then the last thing, Corona, pass the line. Pass the line. Now is the time. Do you know how much backlog stuff we have that we want to do, that we want to get done? You know how fortunate we are that people aren't beating down our door right now? It's a good thing, right? It gives us time to reset, reload, and approach things differently. Maybe even change our approach. So some things that are working right now. Number one, aggressive sales. There's a product that I have wanted for, it's been over 10 years. And they just put it on sale for half off. I saw it on Instagram. I bought it instantly. So there could be people who are holding on for 10 years and just waiting for that aggressive sale. Right now, aggressive sales makes sense. Another thing is an alternative approach. Are you taking a back door with your customers? Are you finding out ways that you can help them be innovative? Are you helping them reach out to different customer groups? So find a back door for what you do and what you sell and the way you do it. And then another thing you could be doing is you could be building an audience right now. You can be building an audience by simply going live on Facebook. The way it works is people who see your videos get tagged on a little list, and then you can expand that list, and then you can show your videos in the future to the type of people who would watch your videos, and then you can market and promote your services to those people. So there are things that you can do right now, both mentally and activity-wise, that will help you continue to grow and learn to love the lockdown. So to get started with us, what we do, you click the link in this comment in the description that goes to my calendar page to book a free phone call. You go to our website, you click get a free consultation, it books you a free phone call. We only need to talk for 5 or 10 minutes, and I'll be able to tell you exactly the one thing that we can do to help you more than anything. And if it goes well from there, you can either book an individual call, a set of calls, or you can book us for our program. And we'll do everything by hand for you. So whether or not you want executive coaching, or you need automation set up, or you just need help with Facebook ads to generate leads, we are the company that can help you. If you want a plan, a game plan, a mindset, some things to do, we are the company that can help you. I'm the person that can help you. Brian's the person that can help you. And our other team member, Sam, is the person that can knock it out of the park for you. So you have 3 of us sitting here ready to go, still rocking, still working, still in the right frame of mind. So all you need is one new day for things to be different. All you need is one sleep, right? All you need to do is go online for one TV show, one sleep, one TV show, and it can all be different. I'm going to call out a couple more businesses, a couple things, not by name. I have a very good friend, an old friend, who started a roofing business. Are you on here talking about roofing every day on your live stream? Are you explaining the aspects of roofing and construction and just waxing, maybe just 5 minutes? I don't think you are, and you should be. I have another friend who is very good at dent removal. I know it doesn't sound like there's much to talk about, but there is. Are you on here talking every day for 5 minutes, maybe one day, 5 days a week about dent removal? Because you should be, because you get a lot more business from it. I have another friend who started with us who is continuing to live stream here and there. Pick it up, man. You're doing very, very, very well. Anybody out there? And then I have a customer who live streams every day, but now is live streaming from home, and he's even doing bedtime stories for his kids mixed in with his regular schedule of broadcasts. And it is very, very impressive. Do not stop. Do not let up. Go berserker mode. Get some. Get after it. Activate. Lock and load and get out there. All right, guys. Michael Jorgensen, Chess Club Media since 2011. 11, still rocking, still activating, still locked and loaded, still berserker mode, still getting after it. All right, guys, until I talk to you next time, Michael Jorgensen, Chess Club Media out.